It was at this moment that he knew.
He bucked up. Welcome. You're listening to Bucked Up with Sam Buck.
Fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now you have fucked up.
Yes, sir. What's up, man? How y'all doing, man?
What's going on? Thank you so much for coming on, man. I'm a real fan of yours.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
It's funny. It's cool. I've been listening to the Dream Man on repeat recently, and it's every time that like our connection didn't work out, it was cool. It's like another day I got to listen to it, and I got to find something different I liked about it each time.
Yeah, man. Sorry about that, man. Had a couple technical difficulties, man, but we back on, man. What's up, man?
What's going on? You're from? You said you were in Michigan. Are you from Detroit?
No, we're from Beecher, Michigan. It's like 15 minutes from Flint. So this the thing, like we have no hospital. So everybody that's, from Beecher is born in the Flint, you know what I'm saying? But I grew up out of Beecher, came out of Beecher High School, definitely from Beecher, It's a small town. And that's the main thing we want everybody to know is it's two different things. You know what I mean? Detroit is like maybe 45 minutes away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, Michigan in total is kind of like taken over in the last year. I mean, especially your crew, like you guys have really like blown up and made a name for yourself when you've not really been able to go out and shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Shout out YNJ, man. He really made a way, man. Shout out to Rio the Young OG, man. Shout out Louis Ray, man. Boys played a big picture in this shit.
Well, in the intro to the Dream Man, you even talk about like the clip. What's that clip from?
That clip is actually from the Drumline movie.
Okay, yeah, because it's all about like supporting your team. If one falls, you all fall. And I really did like that because it shows that you guys really support each other, especially to open up that project like that.
Yeah, thanks, man. I was just sitting back watching the movie one day. I was like, man, he's saying some real shit. I got to put that in there, man.
Well, when did the YN crew kind of like get started?
Probably like officially last year, September.
Okay.
YN Slap was always around, it was always a movement for real. But like we never really made it official till like last year around September.
How'd you all meet? Because it's you, Jay, Habibi, and Slat?
Correct.
How'd you guys all meet up?
Me, Habibi, and YNJ, we are blood brothers. Grew up in the
Oh,
same
really?
house.
I had no idea.
Yeah, man, we are blood brothers, man. So we come from the same house, you know what I'm saying? Same mom, same dad. YN Slack came around, a few years later, and my brother just saw something in him. I saw something in him, we all did, and we kind of just, invited him in, welcome mom. It's like, welcome, man. Now we treat him like a brother, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well,
He
you
got some good
guys
music.
got a talented ass family. Damn.
Hell yeah.
Did
This
you
shit was,
grow
like, in
up
the
rapping
blood.
and shit? Yeah. Did you grow
Yeah,
up
man.
with who's
Probably
the
12
oldest?
years old. Habibi.
Okay. So 12 years old. Who are you listening to and shit? Like who in your area, in the Flint area, was big when you were younger?
Flint area around that time, I really wasn't listening to nobody, to be honest, like from Flint. But somebody like can't even remember his name. John Connor. John Connor, he was doing some shit back then, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's probably really it though, like around my time coming up, what's his name? There's some extra on it. Whatever his name is, he was doing some shit back then. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I was really listening to like Lil Wayne, Drake, feel me? But like Young Thug, Future coming up. Them
Yeah.
was my favorite rappers.
That's who
I
I would go to actually, I grew up listening to Lil Wayne. My mom's favorite rapper in the whole world is Lil Wayne. So whenever he came on tour, she would take us to see, like take me and her to go see Lil Wayne and rap every word to every song. So I grew up listening to him.
That's what's up, man. He be talking some shit, man. He'd say some shit how you have to think about it. Like, God damn, this man talking some shit. You know what I mean? So yeah, growing up, he was always one of my favorite rappers, man.
Well, you're like you have bars that are you have to think about. Like that's what I mean when I was going back and listening to your album like a bunch of times. Man, you're real like you have some bars that take a couple listens to get to. Like you're a lyric. Do you write your shit down or do you freestyle? What's your how do you do it?
So to be honest with you, it's like 50-50. Like, okay, like I might write like 4 8 bars down one night, and then I go in the studio and just feed off of that energy and then punch in the rest. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Or sometimes I might just and punch in some shit and then be like kind of like, all right, what should I say? This shit's so fucking hard. I gotta write some shit to finish this shit off. You know what I'm saying? Write some shit real quick and then go back in and punch in. You know what I'm saying? Just having fun with this shit. That's the main thing. You know?
Well, when did you guys kind of find your style? Because you definitely have tracks that are different. Like some of my favorite tracks, like Lonely and Stick to the Code, are completely different. But you guys do have like a group style. When did that come around?
It came around probably like right around like when Coochie dropped with Louis Ray.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he made that like the fans, once he seen the fans getting on it, he was like, man, I gotta do something with this. I gotta run with it, man. And, you know, when Coochie Man came available, all that just was like quick thoughts. You know what I mean? And he stuck with
Yeah.
it and he ran with it, you know?
And you guys have really fucking like, you're the kings of that shit. Like you've been able to do that. And it's in such a short amount of time. What was your style like before that?
Man, it was really like stick to the code, stuff like that. You know what I mean? I was just really always trying different bags, like, you know what I mean? Like trying not to stay in one lane. So, you know,
Mhm.
like the fans can choose what they like more, you know what I'm saying? But they really like the style we created. They like to hear that more from me. You know what I mean? Like them are like my top songs, like In a Dream, you know, Mordecai. You know, they love that flow, man. They just, you
Yeah.
know, they feed into it different, man. It just make people happy when they hear it, you know. Damn, I can't think too hard. Bitch look like she trying to steal. I can't blink too hard.
What do you think it is? Do you think it's just because it's free flowing, it's just natural, like you're just kind of you're having fun with it?
That's it. That's it, man. That's exactly what it is, man. It's just in the blood, man. Some
Yeah.
people are born
When
to
did you
do certain
start
shit.
taking it seriously?
Started taking it seriously last year. Last year around probably October, September.
Mhm.
Started taking it seriously. We dropped High as Hell. Dropped what else did we drop? Well,
That's
basically
when you
me and
put
Jay,
out
we had dropped like
Damu right?
yeah, we had dropped I dropped Damu Land right before I went to Miami. So I want to say, yeah, right before September, I started getting serious with it. But that was my first official track. You know, I be promoting that a little bit here and there. But you know, it did a little something. People love that shit. Like, you know, it's starting to do like a late catch up. You know what I'm saying? Now that I got like the Dream Man out and shit like that, they want to be like, oh shit, he got this. You know, let me to it real quick. So it's like a late start. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when I dropped In a Dream, streams were just shooting through the roof and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just getting put in daily playlists, all type of shit.
Was that did you ever think like you were going to take rap seriously when you were growing up and shit, or were you just fucking around with it?
I was always like, man, let me try to do this shit for real one day. But like I just never knew when that would be. You know what I'm saying? It was like
Mhm.
even back then I got videos, you know, like when I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? Just we was always just playing with it. I was never thinking about like I'm gonna do this shit for real. You know what I'm saying? But shit, later down the line, you know, Jay kept going with this shit. You know, I had little situations I was running into, feel me, in the streets, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Had a kid, you know what I'm saying? Just little shit like that was slowing me down, you know what I'm saying? Then I just, you know, I had got time to find peace for myself, get back in the gym, which is the studio, and just work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, do you think in that you know, there's a two types of people. People who are able to grow over the past year, you know, being in quarantine, and people. Do you think like having that kind of the world shutting down allowed you to kind of focus and then put your time in?
A little bit, definitely, like because you know everybody's, you know, it's never no nothing to really do, you know, other than get on your phone nowadays. You feel me? Like you can't really do shit like you used to because the world shut down. So it's like definitely a better opportunity now because you got more people focusing on social media nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, when you said Jay dropped Coochie and you knew, what were you doing? Like, were you rapping at that point, or was he like, "Come on, let's do this shit"?
Shit, like I was always doing it, but Jay was always like, "Let's," you feel me? I'm ready when you ready. You know what I'm saying? It was just always
Mhm.
me waiting to figure out when I wanted to really be serious because I never wanted to be 50-50 in and out to shit because of all the other shit that was going on.
Yeah. Well, do you feel like you're on a path where you're like, all right, I'm going to keep doing this? Like, what are you working on next?
Hell yeah, man. I got Overcoming Fears coming out, man. Shout out Y&J on that, man. I got Don Perignon coming on that. YSR Grams coming on that, couple features trying to support the family, the neighborhood, and bring us all out of here. You know what I'm saying? People like
Yeah.
YSR Grams is making a real good move, man. I'm telling you, shout out YSR Grams, man. I really love his music, man. That's
Yeah.
actually this
He's
shit is
really
all in
cool.
the family. You feel me? These are all cousins. This blood family. You know what I'm saying? Like Lowski Brown, we all coming out here. You know what I'm saying? Take over, shoot to the moon with this shit, man.
Well,
Janet Jackson.
what is it about your family that like pushed you guys all to have this drive, and like you guys are all making a name for yourselves, you know?
Each other in the hood, like each other for sure. And then like the hood supporting us too. Like, man, y'all need to take this shit to the next level. Keep doing that shit.
Mhm.
Anybody that listened to our music, and then it was like, once we collabed with Flint, that was just the missing piece. I felt like, and then like shout out the boat, man. He came down here and showed head of love, man. So, shit like that, just all that type of shit, man. Shout out
Are
PG,
you getting love from like the
Trey Day
local
Love.
scene?
Say that again.
Are you getting love from the local scene?
Yes, sir.
That's good. I feel like, there's certain people I talk to and they'll be like, I'm getting my love out. But like sometimes people don't like when you blow up and they didn't in like a local area. But it seems like it's your whole family. So hopefully, people are supporting you.
Yeah, it's like, man, where we come from is like one family. That's what one thing they tell you about Beecher. We like one family. Like you might have your little, confrontations here and there, but we really, get cool. It's all love at the end of the day, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, your work, something else about your crew is you guys put out so much music, and it's great. It's like that you guys put out so much that you can just keep listening and keep finding new shit.
The number one thing people love about us is that we so consistent. But that's the thing my brother always got on me about, man. Just drop music, man. Drop music, man. Don't ever think too hard on it, man. Like, that's how I came up with that bar because he always told me, no, think too hard. You know what I'm saying, man? So
Yeah.
it's like, like, man, just drop this shit, man, and let the fans choose. You feel me? And then once you get a solid fan base, just build off of that. You know what I'm saying? That's the goal for me right now.
Well, when did you guys find that where it was like just fucking like do you do like one takes on your shit, or how do you make one of these songs?
Say for instance, okay, like last night I just made a song, man. It's like I'll just go in there the whole time. I'll say something until I fuck up, then I'll stop or whatever. And I'll be like, damn, that shit was cold, man, or whatever. I gotta say something else and come right back in the whole night. You feel me? We smoking, you know what I'm saying? Sipping lean, just having a good vibe, you know what I'm saying? Then I'll probably halfway through the song, come out, put it on the speakers. Yo, check this shit out. Everybody like, damn, man, that shit hard as hit. You know what I'm saying? So that give me more, feel me, motivation. Like, okay, I gotta finish this shit real quick. Boop, drop it the next few days. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And the fuck ups make this like when you keep them in, like it kind of works. Like, it really is cool. So I'm a stand-up comic, and something I really like about stand-up is it's in the moment. And like it's cool, like it's in the moment. You can tell that you're just like doing it right there, and it's like real. It's right there. You're in the studio with you.
And then we'll be like I'll fuck up, you know what I'm saying? Come back in, and then be like, man, damn, that shit was hard, bro. Keep that shit. You know what I'm saying? We'd be like, fuck it, we'll rock with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I got some new shit coming out called Pistol Pete with Y&J, man, where I'm fucking up like a motherfucker. Y'all gonna love this shit, man.
I can't wait to hear that shit. It's It's so I think it's because I listen my two top. I love Michigan and I'm really a fan of Buffalo rap. I really like rap out of Buffalo, like the Griselda guys, and it is
Right.
weird. Like the North, is it? I don't know if it's the cold or what. It's like the northern cities have the hardest rap. Like if you
Real
look
shit.
Chicago, fucking Detroit, Flint, you look at Buffalo. It's funny. I don't know why.
Hell yeah, man. I agree. Shit, I definitely agree, man. I don't know what it is, but we out here putting on. You feel me? For real.
Are you making other song? Like, are you sticking to that style, or do you want to go back to the like lonely, stick to the code, the different styles you got?
So right now, I still be doing that type of flow too, just to stay versatile, because I'm never feeling like, you know what I'm saying, like, okay, this is it. This is what I'm gonna stick with. I'm just really having fun with the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like me and YN Slat just made something last night too. Like we made like 3 songs last night, but it was on that type of flow. It was like stick to the code type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But some motherfuckers be like, man, that's why I love you so much, because you don't stay in one bag, man. I can feel all kind of different ways with your shit, man. Like I might make some sad shit like Lonely. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
you know, you feel me? That shit hit certain motherfuckers different. You know what I mean? And I think I'm gonna always keep that going, man. I think I'm never gonna stay solid to one sound.
Well, you guys all have like you and Slat have such different styles, and you and Jay, and all you guys have different styles, but then you can kind of switch it up to make it work together. But then, like, you know, it is like Slat has like his own style, and you have your own thing where you can switch it up. And it's funny, I can see the like Wayne inspiration in your shit.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, man. We inspire each other with this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And we got like I said, man, we got a YN project with me, him, and Slack. Oh my God, man. I'm not gonna say too much about it, but man, it's gonna fuck the world up, man. I'm telling you. It's gonna fuck the world up, man.
How'd you guys meet? Because you work with you know, certain producers, like whether it be Energy, but you guys have like certain producers that you guys just work perfectly with. How did you guys meet?
Man, I want to say that little guy is probably one of the best producers to me out here doing this shit, man. Cause he's so young and coming up with this shit with Jay, man. Like this shit is crazy. Big shout out to Energy. Shout out to T Blossom too, man. He's a young guy coming up, man. I'm starting to work with him. We trying to get on that type of level, man. And he's actually going to be on this new album, Overcoming Fears, and the Blood Brothers album, man. Shout out T Blossom. Shout out Energy, and shout out Mark Booman, man. I love these guys are stepping up the game, man. I just ran into Hot Boy not too long ago, man. He you know, he love Energy type beats. I chopped it up with him, you know. I'm trying to get some shit going with him. So yeah, big shout out to Energy.
Who else do you want to work with, like for producers or rappers? Like who do you want to collab with?
Shit, man. Definitely Metro Boomin once a month. Definitely want to tap in with him, man. Shit, man. Rappers, man. Young Thug for sure, man. Drake, man. If I ever had the chance, man, I would make that happen. Definitely. And Lil Wayne,
You just
like,
did a
in the
song
top
with
3.
Draco. I couldn't believe that.
Man, they won't that it'll go so crazy. Man, it would fuck my head up is when Drake followed my brother, man. I was like, man, like this shit, he was following the fake page at first, right? You know, it took his time to that and go follow the real one, man. I was like, damn, man, this shit is on the flow, man. This shit.
Well, you guys created your own fucking like your own shit. Like it's crazy hearing so many people like use your guys' style. It must be crazy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I love it though, because it just let me know, like, man, it's just like we inspiring a new generation to do this shit, man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Coming out with a new wave that's gonna stick for I don't know how long. You know what I mean? It's gonna last forever. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm feeling right now. You know what I mean? So it's just like, knowing when I hear that type of shit, I be like, damn, we really created another wave, man. You know?
That's why I wanted to talk to you, is because like you did do that, but you're also so versatile with your shit. Like you said, was Damuland the first project you ever put out like full length?
Yep, the first one.
were you record, like, were you going to studios at all before that, or were you just doing like home studio shit?
It was like in a mix. Like I had my own studio at home, you know what I mean? And then I had an engineer, Radiogenics. You know, my uncle, man, shout out Unc, man. Shout out Sam Doan. He real good with the engineering. We got an album coming out too. Radiogenics is out here with fire beats, y'all. Tap in. Yeah, he there like cord me the whole time, mixing my music, man. He had a lot of support with that type. So like big shout out to man.
How many projects do you have coming? You said like 3 or 4 on this project so far.
Never focused on one, man. I got like 4 different tapes I'm working on as we speak.
That's how, like, do you are you doing like different sounds for different projects, or how are you working on like 4 at once?
So yeah, like actually like Blood Brothers, we all have that one sound, that YN wave on that. Overcoming Fears is really basically one sound. This tape I got with my uncle, Radiogenic, that's more of like kind of like the Dream Man, you know, it got like a mix of everything, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's just work, stay consistent, man, and have fun with it, you know.
I love the cover of Dream Man with the it's like the Drake inspiration, the Uzi inspiration. I love that shit.
Yeah, man. Like I shout out Lil Uzi, man. Like he's another one of my favorite rappers for sure, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I just keep going with this shit, man. And I big shout out to Ahmed, man. I met up with Ahmed, and he was the one that did that cover photo or whatever, man. And he did the Blood Brothers. He did the Blood Brothers cover photo too. So I'm locked in with him when it comes to that type of shit, man.
This is I when I meet someone who's like a big Young Thug fan, I feel like what's your favorite project from him?
Man, Beautiful Thugger Girls, probably.
That's your wow. That's not many people say that. That's an underrated album, though.
Very underrated. Yeah. He was going crazy on that shit, dog. Like that's probably one of my favorite ones. But I was like late to it too. But yeah, man, a girl put me on that shit. You feel me? That's like, you feel me? That's another thing, like with this shit, like I don't try to, you know what I'm saying? I don't try to focus on one gender or whatever, but the females is, you feel me? They fucking with us. So it's like, they fuck with us. Guys, you know, it's like, damn, they ain't got no choice but to, but some be hating or whatever. What it is, you know, snatching hoes. But,
everybody
well, whenever I play your shit, it's funny. Like guys will love it, but girls love dancing to it. It's just the way the beats you guys pick. Like you guys, it's a vibe. Like everyone. I do know what you mean.
Hell yeah, man. They love it. We was just on Ocean Drive yesterday, man. We had so many chicks going crazy, dog. They out here damn near fucking the coochie, man, right there outside. This shit get wild. They love YN.
Is it wild, like looking back, like you guys all growing up, you know, you fucking around to use on Ocean Drive, like, you know, being where you are, that must be crazy.
Yeah, man, because we come from the struggle, man. We come from real life. Like where I'm from, it's the trenches, man. Like a lot of people don't make it out that shit. Like, and then coming out here and seeing this shit, man, I thank God for this shit, man. Like, what a blessing.
And it happened within, like you said, a year ago?
Yeah, within probably a year or two. Yep.
What was the moment that you realized it for yourself? Like, what was the moment when you were like, for yourself, like, damn, this is real. Like, I'm really doing this.
When I got to Miami. When I got to Miami for myself, I always really knew it was real because my brother would never leave me out hanging. But when I got out there, I'm like, man, I'm here. Dropped that song. It did like 50K real quick. I said, all right, bet people know about me. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, never settled in. Like, I'm like, all right, I gotta come with that one hit wonder, man. That million, you feel me? That million views.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, that's my next goal right now is to come up like another hit record that's gonna do like over 1 million streams.
Do you know when you have that, or or do you have to wait and see what hits? Like, are you sitting on a song right now, or what's?
It's really, you have to wait and see. Like, to be honest, that's what it really is, man. Like, within a dream though, it's like I feel like that. Well, a lot of my music, like most of it, like I'd be like, it's the one. But you know what I'm saying? It's like the one is the one. You know what I'm saying? The one gonna go.
Yeah.
One, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
feel
that
like
is
that will
you
all-
got you have a team behind you, which is a success, but also the amount. It's just the amount of work that you guys are put. Like in the studio all the time. Like I follow you, so I get to see like you're always working. You're out working everybody, and that's kind of how you can make it to success, especially what the turnout that you guys do.
Hell yeah, man. And shit all independent too, man. Like, but you know, shit, it's like you say, just stay on it, man. You know, don't lose faith, man. If I had any advice to tell anybody coming up, man, don't lose faith. Keep grinding,
Yeah.
man. Stay working.
Are you trying to stay independent?
Actually, not really sure. Not really
Yeah.
sure, right?
Yeah.
But the way
That's
the way it's looking though, like I might stay independent for at least, you know, a few more months, you know.
Mhm.
You know, I'm really with my brother, you know what I'm saying? So it's like wherever he go, I go. You know what I'm saying?
That's
how I'm
really
going
dope to hear.
with it. Big shout out to
When-
Alamo. Alamo been helping a lot with this shit.
It seems like they help a lot of artists do that, like stay and try to be as independent as possible, because there's not many labels who are doing that now. But Alamo, whenever I see an artist that I'm like, damn, they're really doing something new, and then I see who's put it out, it's usually Alamo. They really are doing something.
And big shout out to them. And they came and guided us and showed us a little shit. You know, got to
How'd you
know,
guys meet up with that? Did they reach out to you?
Yes, they really reached out to Jay. So
Mhm.
you know, and then you know, Jay was never really sure for a while, you know what I'm saying? But it's not really like a deal or nothing like that. It's really like
Yeah.
a partnership they got going on, you know. So
Yeah.
to them.
Well, when's your next project dropping? Do you have a date for it?
March 20th, man, Overcoming Fears will be on all platforms, man. Be engineered by T Blossom. Shout out to T Blossom, you know, produced by T Blossom, you know what I'm saying? So you guys be on the lookout for it. Overcoming Fears, man.
And thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate you giving your time, and it was awesome talking to you. And I hope when shit opens back up, are you trying to have you so you haven't been able to have you done any shows yet?
I haven't did one yet. I'm waiting for the right moment to do it. We've been getting show offers, you know what I'm saying? But it's just, you know, with the COVID and everything, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna wait just
Yeah,
a
you
little
have to
bit
be
more.
careful.
Yeah, you have to be careful. Wait a little bit more to see where this shit go. You know what I'm saying? So, but I have a good feeling the world is finna open back up soon, man. So when it do, shit, look out, man, because YNQ opening up for the coochie, man. You hear me?
That's gonna be amazing. Are you a show guy? Did you go to a lot of concerts before all this?
Say that one more time. You was breaking up.
Oh, did you ever go? Were you like a concert guy before?
Oh hell yeah, man! I love going to shows, man. The first one I actually went to, I never performed, but I went to one of my brother's performances. The first time I got to Miami, it was the last one we did, and we rocked that bitch, man. I'm talking about. I felt like I was performing. Like it's just, I'm looking and I see my brothers, I see my gang. You know what I'm saying? We just really having fun. As soon as we hit the stage, they screaming, you know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Miami. They showed us love, man.
Yeah, you guys do show a lot of love to Miami. That does, and you said that was a big turnaround for you. That's your like second city.
Hell yeah, for sure, man. I love Miami.
Well, thank you so much for coming on, man. I can't wait. I'll definitely come see you live whenever you come to either New York or anywhere. I'll come to see you, and I really do appreciate it. What's your social media, and if you want to plug anything?
Yeah, man. You guys can tap in on my Instagram, YN or QUE 500. You know, tap in, man.
Man, I really appreciate your time. I'm happy we finally got to get this workout, and I'm looking forward to your new project.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you, man. You guys gonna see me soon.
Awesome. Thank you, man. Thanks.